Man, that was tough to watch, man. It took the air out of me, man. After I seen that hit on Tua Tagovailoa last night, I couldn't really enjoy the game. And like I already knew instantly, this is the big story because he looked concussed in the last game, even though they downplayed it and said it was his back or something or whatever they said. But I kind of knew it was a concussion. You know what I'm saying? He looked concussed, but he was able to return and he performed. And like Marcus Spears said earlier on the segment with Stephen A, he was like, we got off of why he's back in the game. We went right back to praising Miami and Tua for their late game heroics. And listen, I'm not expecting Satan to be anything other than Satan. Meaning, we already know the NFL don't give a fuck. The players are a commodity. We use you till we can't use you no more. Now, some organizations then shown certain players a certain level of compassion, whether that's looking out for them after football or whatever the case, contracts that they don't deserve. I don't even know why Ryan Fitzpatrick is on television. He didn't do shit to me in his career, but that's besides the point. We know that. I'm looking at the segment and I'm listening to them placing who's to blame. Is it the Miami Dolphins? Is it the agents or his parents who didn't take the keys away from him and this, that, and the third? To me, the blame is on Tua. He's the only one. If he knew he wasn't able to really play. But it's different motivations for a lot. It's not just motivations for the Miami Dolphins. Tua playing to get that big bread as well. Everybody got an agenda in Satan's playground. It just is what it is. Injuries. He could have not been hurt in Buffalo and still got hit the way he got hit. And it could have been the same reaction because no matter what, he got hit hard and he hit his head. We not God to really know the scientific. They're playing football, man. Where your health and life is at risk on every play that you in the game. Literally. So I'm sick of the media, man. For story, they got an agenda. Milk this shit. It's the big news. Let's talk about it. Place opinion. Let's act like we give a fuck. How y'all gonna act like Stephen? How y'all gonna act like y'all give a fuck, but y'all bash players all day, every day, not giving a fuck how that shit affect their household? But for the
in 800 feet, keep right to stay on I-395 South.
But for the sake of a news segment, y'all want to show compassion like y'all give a fuck about Tua for real. Nah. Tua probably shouldn't have been out there and he should have removed himself. Period. He probably did pass protocol. Even though his brain probably was still scrambled. If he didn't get hit, y'all wouldn't be talking about it. Y'all be talking about, man, he tough. That's the player you need to get out there and all that. But then when he get hit, he shouldn't have been out there. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can't have it both ways. But that definitely was a devastating moment. You know what I'm saying? Looking like his body had froze like he had a seizure. But I definitely think I would sit him out the next two games and see. They ain't gonna be able to determine it to the T dealing with that head, man. That's your head. That football shit dangerous. And Tua might be injury prone. But I definitely would protect him these next 2 weeks. After that, But Tua, man, you gotta protect yourself. And sometimes, I'm just gonna be real, it's a violent sport. Shit happen. He could literally be hurt from that play It might not be a accumulation. It might be just who he is. You hit him in his head, period. It's just what it is. So it becomes a choice that he has to make. Do he want to risk his health and head trauma or do he want to risk that and get that big bag? Or do he want to keep his health and say fuck the bag? He got to make that decision. But that's all I really wanted to say about the situation. I'm just saying everybody, you know, somebody always got to be the bad guy. And I'm definitely not defending Miami Dolphins. I just don't like hypocrites. You know what I'm saying? It won't shock me that they don't give a fuck. Okay, we been knew that. They don't give a fuck. But neither do the motherfuckers on TV that's talking about it. Yeah, but that's all I got to say, man. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, share it. Shout out to everybody at BluntRapENT. This is Step Boogie on behalf of the whole Blunt Rap Sports TV. Man, we gonna keep speaking our opinion, you know, as blunt as we can. No political angle. You know what I'm saying? We not gonna be politically correct. We gonna speak our motherfucking mind about these different topics. But Tua, man, get well, man. Like, I ain't like to see that, bro. Get well. I already know we like to compete. We like to play. Like, we grew up on it. We'll play that shit for free. For real, for real. So when millions, it makes it even more sweet. So I know you just living your dream and stuff, bro. But take your health serious. It's all good. You know, sometimes you got, hey, you a big investment. Sit it out if you feel the need. You know, it's possible that he did feel good. You know, so that means you just got to talk to the Most High. Protect you at all times. But part of the game. Get well, Tua. I expect to see you before the year out.